We live, sis. We count down, baby. We got 17 seconds before we get to meet the great OMG I, baby, coming out of Nashville, CASHVILLE, Tennessee. First female, baby, from Nashville on Jays4Dayz. And 3, 2, 1. We in the building.
Nice. I love it. I love the energy, man.
Man, listen, Jays4Dayz gets me excited. Like, why wasn't I talking about this 20 years ago, sis? Why wasn't I talking about it 20 years ago?
I know, but you're an innovator, man. So you're here now. You're gonna make this time the great time, you know?
Heck yeah, man. And listen, before y'all figure out who is mi gente, mi corazón, mi hermana, I got to get this stream. And you know what, sis? This gives you an extra time to grab what you need to grab. We about to play the stream video. One.
I'm gonna get a charger.
Baby. He got me hosting the stand up building, baby. Next Monday. I don't need to think about Jordan. Thank y'all for coming in the building. I see a couple of people already in the building. My sister gonna figure out what she need to go. What up, Gabriel? We got Gabriel in the house, baby. He right outside the door. He representing his Thea. We got a couple other people coming in the building. I see that the chat is starting to get busy, baby. What up, y'all? Welcome to Jays4Dayz. And today is, what is today, Shay? Monday? Today's Monday, baby. Oh, wait, sis, I can't hear you. What happened? Oh, wait, let me unmute you. That's what happened. No, listen. Hey, guys, this right here is one significant episode for me because this is, I normally don't know the ones that come on the show, okay? Typically, a lot of people are out of different cities and states. But this one right here, guys, is very special to me because she was one of the first persons, like I said, on Instagram Live that I met when I first moved to Nashville. Almost 20 years ago.
20 years.
Right. And it's went so fast, like 2 decades.
Right.
And so what I found most unique about her, guys, was that she was a Black woman that spoke Spanish. I had never met a sister that was fluent in the language. So without further ado, baby, not only is she a fantastic mom to my amazing God kids, she's also an entrepreneur. She's also a creative designer. She's also a basketball mom. She's also a traveler. She speaks Spanish. She's also an educator, really making a difference in the education here in Nashville. So put your mother freaking hands together, baby, for the OMG Shay in the building.
Oh, with that introduction, I'm done. Like, I don't have to do anything else. That was great.
He said, I'm done. But you're not done. You just getting started. All right. So listen, tell us about yourself, boo. What it do? Introduce yourself.
Well, all the things that you described, that does describe me. But right now, I'm in my educator bag. I am educator / advocator.
Yes.
Well, I'm advocating for these kids. I'm trying to see children of color move up and not just be marginalized. It's a lot going on with our kids right now. And so I'm educator / counselor / bully fighter. Everything is happening right now at the same time. And I'm so glad to be a part of it. I'm thanking God every day for that. I don't know how we got here. We both are educators. We don't even know. I mean, we could think of a lot of stupid stuff we did, but we ended up in a great place. So that just goes to show you that things are working for us, you know.
Yeah, I agree with you. You know, I love being an educator because, and I'm gonna tell you this, with the Jordans and sneakers, I never knew how much you could connect to your students by just wearing a pair of Jordans. Tell me what's been your experience
in the room. A pair of shoes can get me in a conversation with gangsters. When I walk in the room, they're willing to talk to me. They can relate to me, and that's all I want. I want to be heard, and I know they want to be heard. And that's my biggest piece, making sure that my kids have a voice. So that's kind of what started the collecting of shoes in the first place.
That's why you started?
Well, I've always been a collector.
Okay.
So my father, and you and I talked about this recently when we were trying to build wealth and teach our children about building wealth. The first thing that my dad ever gave me of value was a basketball card.
Oh,
I held on to it, and I didn't understand. I didn't know what it was worth. I'm gonna pull it right here for you.
Yeah, pull it, because I want to know what type of card did he give you. That's really cool.
This is a Julius Irving of the Nets. This is Dr. J.
What?
You see how big it is? This is how they were. He also gave me a Lou Alcindor, which is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar before he changed his name to Kareem. My father, when he was a child, he passed it to me, and he taught me about holding on to things. So that is one thing. And he gave me my first $2 bill. So with that thought in mind, my dad was not good at finances. He was not good at words. He was not good at a lot of things, but he did say something monumental to me, that if you have patience, you can build things. And that's what we're looking to do. That's us right here in a nutshell. So
it really is. And I love how you showed us that card. What's on the back of that card?
The back of this card,
I haven't seen them things in years, man.
The back of this card has all his stats, and it starts the year.
Wow.
It says 1968.
Ooh. He gave you a golden piece of a material, man.
Yeah, he did. And so what I made sure to do was reciprocate that same love to my son.
Yes.
So I done that. And this came out of my son's collection. This is the man himself. This is LeBron James rookie card.
Oh, so you just continuing it on.
I'm just continuing on. I hope that my son understands both of my sons, and they do the same thing with their kids.
Yeah, man. And you know what I love about that is that how dad taught you, and now you passing it on. Right. You got a couple of people in the building saying, man, AJ1 King, he was just here. He's like, man, probably worth a lot. We talk about Julius, man.
Julius, the doctor. Fly high, Julius. I seen him the other day. He was looking so good. He's an old doctor now.
Looking like a little piece of old pork chop.
Little pork chop. Piece of salty meat.
You know what? And I love how you touched on the fact that creating that generational wealth. So I know that my godson, my beautiful godson, is also now a collector of sneakers. Tell me about what made you get your kids involved in this work. Because I mean, this is like AJ1 King. He said it. It's an investment.
It is an investment. My son watched me sell a couple of pairs of shoes. We were in the need at that time we were in the need. So I sold my Space Jams, and I think I made $700 on those shoes. I also sold my Jordan Retro 1 Chicago OG. I know you don't want to hear it, because I know. And I made $700 on those shoes.
Well, I mean, if you're making a return, man, sell them.
And I had paid full price for the Space Jam when they came out. It was about $280, I think, and I paid $250 for those. Sold them, paid some stuff up. Was like I said, it was a need for us at that time, and he saw me be able to do that and provide. Yeah. And so then I told him, look, I'm gonna keep your feet nice, but I want you to understand that at any given time or moment, these can be something else for you. If you decide, keep them clean. I do a lot in that process. I can talk about that a little bit later with my students also, and the upkeep of their shoes, because it is, like you said, it's an investment, and you have to upkeep all your investments. Your car, you change the oil. Your house, you maintain it. You change the filters in your AC. Same thing with your Jays. They have to be kept up.
Hey, and listen, guys, now y'all see why she's been near and dear to my heart for almost 20 years, because she's just full of wisdom. When I tell you the girl can flip something and turn it into an 100,000 plus return investment, we talking about she flips old cars. Like I'm talking about 1960s, like cars that's been left behind through her family. She flipped houses. She's flipped houses in East Nashville, in Goodlettsville. The lady got an eye and an intellect for money management. So what made you get into education? Because we do have somebody in the building, Dr. Kinsley. He's pursuing his doctorate degree. He's a sneaker collector just like you.
All right, Doc.
Come on, principal. Yeah. So tell us what made you get into having that, wanting to be in education to make that legendary work happen.
Well, we had little kids. Your son was very small and my son was very small. Mm-hmm. And what we realized in the field that we were in, which we were in child care, services, children protective services, that we were saving the world, but we were failing our own kids. We could not be there for our own kids. And I wanted to do something that would allow me to spend time with my kids and still be able to serve. Yeah. And so that is why I got into education. And I did not know that I could carve a mark where I am. I did not see myself as being a monumental person, but now I know every time I'm out, I know from the messages that I get from my parents, I know that I'm not maybe creating a huge mark, but like I said, if you can touch one, you know, I've got kids that come back. That's the greatest part about teaching high school, when their kids come back and they bring their kids back by, and you get to see and they get to tell you something. Yeah. I got an old student that's working at Nissan right now, and he told me that I gave him the idea to go work at Nissan.
That's wonderful.
Well, let me hold something in, because, you know.
You know he making money at that Nissan Planet Smart. Let me hold some, pass it this way. Now, listen, Shay, I know you busy. You know, my godson is a traveling AAU basketball player / play for his district school. So I want to say thank you for coming on the show, man. Thank you for agreeing to come on, because I know you have been a sneakerhead since I've known you. Right. I remember walking in your first house. Guys, she has owned many, okay? And this was when she lived alone, no husband, no kids, no nothing. It's just her and a big old house. Literally, when we met, she was as single as it is. And I remember walking in your closet, Shay, seeing all these Jordans everywhere. 3 shelves of shoes on top of shoes on top of shoes. When did you get your first pair of Jordans, man?
Well, this is the thing. When I was a kid, we were not fortunate, and my shoes used to talk before I got to talk, because they were open.
Sorry, my bad too.
Or I had duct taped them, you know, and that did something to me.
Yeah.
And I said to myself, I had this, when I was in the 7th grade, I had this very, very classy teacher. Oh my gosh, she was so classy. And she would put on a blazer and she would put on a pair of Jordan sneakers. You know, she had on whatever she had, she could dress it up with a pair of Jordans. And I thought this lady was the top. She taught me how to love. She taught me how to conjugate verbs. She taught me how to speak. She taught me how to have poise. You know, even when she ate her lunch in front of us, she did that with so much class, you know. And I said, one day, if I ever get the chance, I would like to be like her. And I bought my first pair of Jordans when I finished helping my mom after college. And I decided, I could start, you know, doing something for myself. So, you know, more than 20 years ago, I bought my first pair. And then, you know, our friendship started blossoming, and I kind of started branching out. I still have those. And due to upkeep, you can still wear those. But sometimes if you don't keep your shoes up, they will dry rot.
Oh, yeah. I'm Just Peachy from Chicago talked about that. Talked about the fact that if you got to wear them, because they're going to get old. They're going to grow old, and they will turn yellow and they will crackle. You got to wear your shoes.
Right. Even if you do wear your shoes, they still will get yellow and stuff like that. So that's a part of that upkeep that we talk about. They have so many products and paints for specialized colors of Jordans. That is what's awesome. They've got a whole paint line of leather paints that you can get specialized colors. I happen to own about 300 little paint bottles that my school purchased for me. My principal has purchased these for me, and we refurb kids' shoes. When the kid comes in and he's been bullied and his shoes are not up to par, I said, you know what? Give me 2 weeks. I'm going to work on those for you. And so one of those pair of shoes the thumbnails that you posted, you saw a pair of red Jordan 10s. And you know, there's a little paint bottle and a brush beside that, because those were some shoes that I had brought back to life for one of my students.
Whoa, really?
Right.
Oh, man. Listen, I know that you in the right place right now in life to be blessing those kids, not only with the intellect of a second language, but just the moral support of what they probably don't get at home.
Right.
And the love. So thank you, Shay, man. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm telling you.
Listen, I love you. I'm so glad we was able to do this. This goes down in history, man. Like almost 20 years ago, man, I walked into an office and immediately I was drawn to your smile and your laugh. And this girl know where to get the good food at in Nashville, man. She rolled me around.
Keeping you, because I was, I got somebody to eat lunch with now. Great.
Yeah, I know. You was like, you want to go try sweats? I was like, hell yeah, let's go, man. hungry. Like, you want to go try knockout wings? I said,
Let's go. Let's get it.
Born and raised in Nashville. Okay, so listen. Thank you for your story. Not only is you started from the bottom, now you here.
Right.
Right. Now we get to see y'all what this 20 plus OG is bringing in the building.
Just a few.
It's that Kicks, man. Thank you for representing. He's like, man, that's so dope. You are the truth, man. At 100, man. She's one gem in a lot of people's life. So, sus,
gotcha.
You ready to come with the CASHVILLE / Nashville, man?
Order. Yeah, we're ready.
The people are in the building to see what the Shay bringing on Jays4Dayz on a Monday.
On a Monday.
And we got that sip with us.
I wish I had one.
I'll sip for you. I got you, sis. I got you. You know I always got you.
Right.
Okay, here we go. Are we starting with your number 1? We starting with your number 3, or are we starting with your bonus shoe, sis? What you want to do in the building today?
You just tell me where to go, and we're going there.
Okay, listen. I think
let's start with 1 and go up.
Like, you want to start with 3 and go up?
We'll start with 1 and go up.
Okay, so we're gonna start with 1, and then you're gonna do 2, 3, and then your bonus shoe.
Right.
Okay, here we go, y'all.
What's number 1? You got to tell me what's number 1.
Okay. Number 1. That's you pick. You pick. I don't tell you what to do. Right. You pick that number 1. Shay coming with the number 1, baby. Here we go. What we got? One of my favorite shoes. Tell me the story behind that shoe, sis.
It's so classy. It's so much fun because you can match your colors up. And my students absolutely love it. I've got 2 students that have the same shoe, so we coordinate. You want Easter tomorrow? I'll bust mine out for you. So that's a fun thing to do.
Yeah.
Easter.
I do that with my kids. Okay, so tell me what made you cop that shoe. I know you said it's a connection to the student, but when you saw that shoe drop, what were you thinking?
So I'm not a dropper. I am a searcher. I never buy shoes hardly when they drop. The only thing that I've done recently was copping those Cherry 11s because you can't be without them, not at Christmas time. I am a color fanatic. Pink is my favorite color. I love everything just about shades of pink and reds. That's just my jam. I saw this on a StockX and I decided I was going to find this shoe, and I was able to find it at a cheaper price because I do try to be economical with those. Some of those, sometimes you just can't. You just got to bust the bank. And I got to say that Jordan 5s are my favorite.
That's your favorite silhouette?
Jordan 5 and 11s are my favorite by far.
Okay, shoe. Okay, so put that shoe back up and give us a 360 view. I mean, let's see the sole. Okay, so you wearing your shoes. Look at the sole of her shoe.
I wore my shoe the other day with my student, and we were doing the walking, all kind of 80s old school dances in these shoes.
So what you think about that material? Because I have those, and I don't wear them a lot because
you don't need to wear these a lot. These are not weatherproof. Do not wear them in the weather. They do not need to be worn a lot. So I have a process. I never wear my shoes outside. I take them in a duffel bag and I put them in my car. And then I carry that same duffel bag into the building where I teach. So I wear Crocs into the building every day. So nobody never knows what I'm going to put on until the first block to the first bell.
You leave them hanging like that, sis.
Hanging like that. They be like, oh, you ain't dressed today. Oh, yeah. They start burning. I see you. Yeah. And so when they do that, I'll be like, catch me in a minute. Just a minute. I'm not a morning person either, so I need a minute to
to wake up. No, what I love about that shoe you got is that pastel colorway, man.
I love it. It feels like that. Jordan has done so much for us lately for the young ladies, and I love that. So all my shoes are actually too kind of lady themed today.
Oh, okay. So hey, I got a question about you for you. Here we go. The audience want to know, man. What's the most you spent on a pair of shoes, dude?
Where's my husband at? So my Louis Vuitton desert boots, they were $975.
Louis Vuitton desert boots? Yeah, I've never seen those before.
My desert boots are nice. They feel prestigious on my feet. I don't know what's happening. So,
and I mean, they should. They were close to $1,000.
They were close to $1,000. They were $973. I mean, give me
that's $1,000. Round off, baby. After 5. So wait a minute, Shay. Okay, so he don't know about that. So don't share this link for him to see this video.
Girl, he all over this link. He got to see what we doing. You know how he is. He thinks we rule the world together. I don't know. He thinks we like Batman and Robin or something.
We really are when we get together.
Really, but I'm Robin. You Batman though. That's the problem. He thinks I'm Batman. I'm not Batman. You are the Batman.
I'm Batman for sure. But the Robin is so good because you keep Batman cool and calm and collective when Batman want to be crazy.
That is my job. I'm so good at that.
Okay, so listen, I got those too, and I love the thing I love about the Easters is I got those around the time that my grandmother passed away.
Oh,
so that shoe is so significant to me. And when I saw it on your list, I was like, oh, she busting out the summer releases.
Yes, I think that is great. We always want to do something to make us shoes, music, food. It takes us somewhere. It takes us back somewhere, and that is lovely that you can associate that with your lovely grandmother.
Yes, for real. Okay, Shay, here we go. I gotta ask, because you into the songs too, baby. What hip-hop song does that shoe remind you of, man?
What hip-hop song?
Hip-hop, R&B, country, genre, any genre. I gotta know, man. I ask every guest this because I gotta know.
This is so stupid, but every time I put these shoes on, I start doing that Beyonce soldier dance. Well, I need a soldier.
Hey, how does around? I need a soldier. Hey,
it is so stupid, but I do that every time I put them on. My husband's like, "What does that have to do with anything?" I said, "You can't even dance. Don't do it. Don't do it."
Man, you can't go wrong with Beyonce. Okay, baby. So she opening up the show, baby, with last summer releases. What we going with, baby? Now we on that number 2. Don't be hurting us like this, CASHVILLE, baby.
Okay. So we're gonna go somewhere different right now. We're going to the Quai 54s, and you're not saying, but this is where we're going. This is where we're going.
Oh my God!
This Jordan 5 is crazy.
Bring it over a little bit. There you go, sis. Right there. What in the world?
This thing is crazy. So the Quai 54. This one was released in 2021. I had another lime green one, but I gave it to a kid whose house got flooded.
Oh.
And he lost everything. And so that was important for me to be able to gift him. He happened to wear the same size shoe. I wear a 7.5 in men's. Yeah. So, you know, he was a small fellow. He wore the same size shoe. And I was able to gift him that. And look what God gave me. So, hey, give and you shall receive. That's what they say.
And I believe that to be true.
Now, this one is based on a Chinese, you know, the Quai 54, the whole line of those is a Chinese-based shoe that really doesn't normally air in the U.S. markets. So it's a funny thing. And I had to research it too myself, just, you know, making sure that everything is legit. Because I'd hate to get a pair of fake shoes. I would be devastated. But,
girl, they didn't already, girl, I put a one on YouTube and I never heard the end of it. Right. Go ahead. Didn't even know it was fake, though. Didn't even know.
So I got these from the Brooklyn, New York. They came straight from a shoe shop. Every time, when you talk about travel, every time I travel, wherever I go, I find a sneaker store and I'm in there. And I just have a great time in fellowshipping with those sneakerheads from all around the place. So
damn, look at that colorway.
This one's crazy. Look at the inside of that shoe.
Wait, come closer. Wait, over. They over. Yes, right there. What in the world are we doing? David said you can get him a pair size 13.
There, David, December 3rd, I got him.
You got people going, man, nice. Okay, so wait a minute. The thing about that shoe, y'all, is one, it was released in 2021, like she said, but it's supposed to give a street ball tradition to Paris.
That's right.
Yeah, it has a Jumpman label, will release a series. So it's part of a series.
So they recently released some fives on, I think they might still be on Nike, and they are a trip to Paris also. They're low top. And this one has the same kind of symbol that one has. So we can do a little research. I know your people that's hitting in the comments, they probably know a lot more about it. But just let me know. I may not know about them, but I be sporting them.
No, right. You know what? And I'm going to tell you this, me too. I mean, the thing about the show helps me know more.
Right.
Uh-oh, my bad. Okay, okay, so it says it has a white, black, red colorway with the African textile pattern on the insole. So that's what you were showing us.
That's exactly what I was saying. Yes, that's that pattern. And then you see it on the shoelaces also. It came with another pair of shoelaces, but you got to go with these because that just sets it off.
Yeah, and that fire red color, man.
Yeah, it's really nice.
And you got them in Brooklyn?
I got them in Brooklyn.
Girl, tell us that story about you getting them shoes in Brooklyn, man. I would love to get a pair of shoes from New York.
What happened was I found this shoe head on eBay. And of course, here's the eBay thing. And you know, when you buy these from eBay, you can scan and see where your shoes originated from. But I started chit-chatting with the guy in the chat before I bought the shoes because I had some questions about it. And he gave me the rundown of his store in Brooklyn. I'm going to have to shoot you that information when we get off and see if you can. But this guy has a lot of shoes. The box came a little beat up because he had so many shoes stacked on top of it. This guy has really got the heat. So,
is his name Santana?
I don't think so.
Oh, because Santana, man, he got New York holding New York down for resale.
Love it.
New York. No, but you know what, sis? You know what I like about that shoe that you just showed is that that fire red and that reflective on the tongue. And it's a tribute to the Air Jordan 5 original selections, like from the 90s.
There's a shoe that looks like this. That is an Air Jordan 5. It's not quite Quai 54. And that one is more plain, more affordable too, if you can get it.
Wow, look at that. So those are the original laces.
These are the original laces that came with this shoe.
Damn. Look
I never my own
Can
laces.
I see the outsole?
The bottom?
Yeah, let me see. Oh, look at that emblem at the bottom of the shoe. Pull it up a little bit. Oh, that. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. What is that? What is that supposed to be?
That's part of that Paris tribute that they were doing. They got, like I said, they got it on the back of that other shoe also.
Gotcha. Oh, girl, you got people in the chat going bonkers. I got to get me a pair of those.
Let's get a pair of these and go to the Cheesecake Factory. Let's do that.
Yes! And have some drinks.
Right.
I love the fact that that's a tribute shoe to African. Okay, because this month it should be every month. This is Black History Month, and I love doing this because of the simple fact that today is W.E.B. Du Bois' birthday.
Right.
And not only are you showcasing on his birthday, but there was the first Black person elected in Manhattan, and it was General Frank Peterson. Like, everything that happens today is a beautiful thing.
Like, our history is so rich. Our history is so rich that we just need to stop and just learn. If you just spend a day learning about our inventors, the stuff that they invented that we use every day, you would just be blown away.
Yes, I agree. Okay, Shay, tell me if this question is good. If it's hard, we'll pass another one because this gonna throw you out of the loop. What quote comes to mind about those shoes?
When you know better, you do better. When you know better, baby, you do better. Because I didn't know what this was, Quai 54, until I bought those green ones. And then I was like, I got to keep a pair of those in my closet. Sorry for that quote. Had one ready, didn't I? But when you know better, isn't that true, y'all? When you know better, don't you do better?
You do, because listen, now that I'm copping sneakers, before when I first started, I was just like, oh, a new release. Oh, I got to have it. Oh, I got to have it. No, now I'm going back and getting shoes that I should have already had.
Right. That new release thing can be so frustrating too. If you're waiting in a queue and you're trying to get that, it's so frustrating. The way that Nike, they do that, it seems pretty unfair. You know, you have to have a bot and all kind of stuff, and I don't have that stuff.
You know what? They're making me not even want to deal with them and just try to catch them in the stores.
That's what I do. I don't deal at all. I tried, but I realized that it's not set up for that. It's set up for people that have those automatic dialing and those bots, and they get them every now and then. You can get one though. Like they sent me the Cherry 11s in my son's size. They asked me, "Do you want these?" I said yes, and they sent them. So that was just a great day.
Oh, girl, that was a real great day. I've taken an L on absolutely everything. I didn't get them 13s because I was like, I don't know if I want them 13s, or maybe I just want them because I don't have a pair of 13s. But I didn't even, the other ones I wanted, and I did not get them.
Well, you just wait. You can probably get them online too. You just start shopping.
Sister was pissed off though. She was pissed off. Okay,
attitude that day.
I had a big old attitude. I was in my office like, yes, come on in. Yes, you have, what's wrong? You okay? In my head, like, there's bigger things right now. I took an L.
Right.
Okay, sis, here we go. Here we go, guys. We moving along good, man. This is okay. Hold on. Let me hit you with another one because you're real smart. Here we go. Do you think sneaker collecting is a subculture? What are your thoughts on that?
Sneaker collecting is not only a subculture, it's part of a bigger It's part of a whole bigger iconic fashion era. We're part of the era, man. We're part of a subculture, but we are part of an era. And this era that we have come up in is awesome for us to see and to be able to be a part of it, you know, going into our late 30s and early 40s. We're able to be a part of something that relates to kids that's 15, 16 years old.
Right.
So this subculture keeps us relevant. That's so awesome. That is
I agree.
I feel like that if you do this right, that this is something that could be a trend that you could go on. But I stop at a certain number of Jordans. Like, I don't do any of the new ones. I don't. My son does because he plays ball. So I get him a pair of Jason Tatum's for ball purposes. But there's generally a number that I stop after. You know, I stay with the Jordan Retro strictly. I don't do Jumpmans. I don't do any of those. I just do Jordan Retro because I got kids and they need to go to college. So I have to have a limit.
No, I love the way you put that though, Shay, because listen, I feel like being Black is so beautiful. It has always been, but we are so significant in the movies. We're so significant now in the commercials. You see women now in their natural hair. Right. That was not a thing when we were coming up. Perms was being pushed down our throats. What they're doing to our Black men, finally we're seeing what they're doing to our Black men. We heard about it, but we never saw it. Right. So you're absolutely right. This sneaker community is like our community of positivity and love. Right.
It's a way of us connecting with each other. So this subculture is something that I definitely want to promote. When I go places in these shoes, you don't know how much love I get. It's crazy. Me and another guy, we were in one of the casinos in Vegas, maybe the Bellagio. He walked past me. I walked past him. He turned and looked at me. His girlfriend stopped and gave me a hug. She was like, "Hey, them are bananas. We here. We making money. Give me a hug." I was like, "Yeah, girl, give me a hug." And I gave her a hug, gave him a dap. Loved it. And you see what I'm saying? That was just love for me to see another Black couple and the female to acknowledge and recognize me, no hate, and gave me a hug. I thought that was awesome.
I think that, and I'm gonna tell you this, I've met the greatest people out of being in this sneaker culture, so I can feel you on that, sis. And I'm gonna pay tribute to this comment that David made, because he's all about the legendary hip hop and being in the Bronx when it happened.
The Bronx, that's so David.
Baby, 50 years, baby, of hip hop being founded in the Bronx.
He got his Yankee hat on right now, doing the Yankees hat on.
And I'm dissing him with the Cali hat in the back. But he's right. Sneaker culture is in the same state that hip hop was in when it was starting.
That's right.
So for us as women to be in this subculture, I think is legendary.
It's legendary. We got to give tribute. But you know, I own a couple of pairs of shell-toe Adidas. I want a gold pair at that also. I can't leave hip hop out. I can't leave Run DMC out. I can't leave our forefathers of hip hop out. I wear my shell toes.
Oh, I haven't seen a pair of shell toes in forever.
I wear those.
You better wear them, man. Ooh, okay, Shay. Here we go, baby. You rolling real good. You ain't playing. See, OG. That's why we call it an OG.
So was it number 3? And then I got a bonus pair, right?
Here go your number 3, baby. What we showcasing
is a shoe that I actually ball in because it's called that. This shoe is called Girls That Hoop.
Oh, I love this shoe. When
I play ball in these last night.
Tell me about that, girl. Okay, do me a favor. Go around in a circle because
Girls That Hoop. You see, bottom of my shoe. I actually played basketball in this shoe with my 10-year-old son last night at the gym. Wow. I know a lot of people don't play in their shoes, but this is one pair that I reserved to play in, and I would be purchasing another pair for my collection to keep. But I am enjoying this shoe. It's nice on my ankle. It actually has some traction on it. You know, Jordans are not really made to play basketball in.
Right.
So the ones that you see, the college players, I told my son the other day, you know, those are specially made for them. The bottoms are adjusted. The ankles are given a little bit more support. But this Girls That Hoop, I love this low shoe. I don't even know when this shoe came out. I just saw it and saw it was pink. And I said, I've got to have it. I've had it about 6 months now. So maybe around in that time frame. But I actually play ball in this shoe. And it is an awesome colorway. So this is raspberry pink, my favorite color in the world. So But like you said,
Raspberry
I
pink.
wear this shoe. I know a lot of people don't wear their shoes, but this one I actually wear. Those other shoes I've had on one time, but this one I actually wear.
Whoa, look what the inside of the shoe look like.
Let's see.
Holy moly.
And that's pink
Donut
also.
shop. Oh my God, Marche.
Yeah, ask the guys what they think about actually wearing a shoe, like playing ball in a shoe. You got any people that balling in a pair of their Jordans in these comments right here? Let us know if you balling in your shoe.
Yeah,
Come on,
tell
ball in
us.
one time.
And that's a good question. That's a good question. Okay, so listen, the colorway on that shoe, I had to look it up, is Arctic orange.
That's right. It's not even pink, but it does have an orange pinkish hue to it. It's a beautiful color. I like to have this on a car, like riding around like this.
Listen, sis, they said that shoe beams with a warm and playful vibe.
It does. It make you feel like you just want to start tap dancing in this shoe.
Somebody put amazing shoes. Thank you, Monkey. White name Monkey.
Look at Monkey. I love it.
Thank you, Monkey. We appreciate that. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me also, wait a minute. Hold on. David I wear mine, but I don't play ball in them. So he answered your question.
That's right, Dave. Dave, are you? I seen you on the treadmill the other day, bro. I seen him on the treadmill the other day. He get it. He getting back into that Dominican Republic shape. I see him.
We trying, baby. We trying. Okay, so listen, that shoe says that it has hits of a vibrant neon red on the tongue. Let's see that, sis.
So let's see that neon red.
Oh, look at the Jumpman.
And this shoe, every time I wear it, I have to take it off and I wipe it immediately with just a wet cloth because it does have a suede vibe to it. And we talked about that when we were talking about the Easter 5s. You got to be very careful with these. I do not wear them in the rain. I wear them in the gym, but not in the rain.
Wow. And it said it has a translucent outsole.
So that's kind of some of that ice that you see right in there. And that is one thing that you have to keep clean. This will yellow on you. This will go yellow.
Yeah.
So always, and just when you take your shoe off, come home and give it a nice little scrubbing in the kitchen sink. That's what I do in my laundry room. Actually, my laundry room is my sneaker room. I clean everybody's shoes in my house. My husband's shoes, I'm like, hey, give me those. Take those off. Everybody. When we come in, I clean everybody's shoes because I don't want to be repurchasing shoes. Now, if you grow out of a shoe, I can buy you another shoe. But me just buying you a pair of shoes because you've worn them out and you haven't taken care of them, that's unacceptable.
Yeah,
that's
you know what? I'm with you. I do. What do you clean your shoes with?
So right now I'm using, I think it's MGK. We get it at the mall. But depending on what type of shoe it is, if it's a shoe that has a white base, I can clean that with something just a little bit stronger. But any of the shoes that are colored, be very careful what you clean those with. They say vinegar and water, but I buy actual shoe cleaning products. So I don't want to endorse a product, but I do buy shoe cleaning products. Every time I go to the mall, I feel like I buy something. They always like, hey, come here, sis. They always grab my attention. I'm like, oh.
And listen, guys, I'm pretty sure every time she goes to the mall, she buys something because I've been to the mall with her and she gets something. Okay, here go your question, sis. Here we go. What's the craziest thing you've ever done to buy? Don't say your wife. I gotta edit that. Hold on, let's edit that right now. To buy yourself a pair of sneakers. What is the craziest thing you've ever done?
Shed a tear. I cried in the middle of the store. I don't care about this. I can cry on spot. I can cry for $1. You give me $1, but I shed a tear in the store. I think we were in Atlanta. We were in Buckhead.
You cried?
Yeah, I cried. Was it crazy? Is that bad, y'all? What the comments people? Look what the monkey say.
Was it a real tear or was it a fake tear?
It was a real tear, man. You don't discount me. You know me. You know I can cry for real. I'm a very sentimental person, and I just got to thinking of something that made me sad. And my husband was like, "Look, we already spent money on this. He had already taken me." In his defense, he had wined and dined me. He'd taken me to another city, and I just wanted a little icing on the cake. He was like, "Don't know, babe. We just need to stay in budget." I still go ahead and drop a tear, and we got those shoes. I don't remember which one they were, but I remember crying.
What'd you say?
I don't remember which shoe it was, but I remember crying.
I need to do that with David. I need to start crying so I can get him too.
Because his pride was hurt. He was like in the store, like, baby, people are looking at us. People, they don't look over. Look, people looking at us. I'm like, I don't care about these people. I don't care about these people.
Okay, so note taking. All the wives in the building watching this, and you want to get your husband, go ahead and share that tear, man. Share that tear.
One
You
tear.
get that pair of
Just
shoes.
one tear. Make sure it's a whole tear that drop down hard on the ground. He's gonna be like, oh my gosh, she's crying.
Okay, so listen, before you showcase your bonus shoe, I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna save 2 questions for the end. The one thing that I like about that shoe that you just showed is the fact that next month is Women's Month. Is
Women's Month.
Yes, we get a tribute right after Black History Month.
We need a tribute, man. We do Women's History Month. We need a tribute. We're gonna do so much class in my classroom. We do poetry, and just women's history. We make a big deal out of it because I need to teach these young men about young ladies. I need to teach them about women. I need to teach them about different kinds of profiles of people. Stop making everybody the same. So we do a lot.
Yeah. No, I like how that shoe that you wanted to showcase is about girls that hoop. My daughter, who you've watched grow up from
my baby
kindergarten, right now she's a college graduate and a 4-ring champion NCAA women's basketball Division 1.
Let me put the 4 in the screen.
She had the 4s at graduation. She had a ring on every finger plus one on her neck.
That's a good kid right there.
But I love that because I believe that that's a shoe that I want to gift her. I didn't know there was a shoe that was made honestly for.
That's what it's called. Girls that hoop.
Girls that hoop.
Love this. She would love this. I think so. She could wear this with her suit when she's talking about the weather.
Yes, when she on ESPN. Okay, baby, that was a great number 3. Damn, that should have been your number 1, boo.
Man, I love that shoe.
Okay, here we go, y'all. It's time for her bonus on bonus on bonus shoe, baby. Shay, what you closing us out with today, baby? What you closing us out with?
I'm really tricky. You might be mad, but I'm
really
tricky.
Do what you want to do. It's your show.
I'm really about to do this.
You about to do it?
I'm about to do
it. Did she say I'm about to do this?
I'm really about to do this because we are the best.
We are the best, baby.
These are the DJ Cattle. We are the best. This is 2 of the 4. Wow. And realize there are 2 more versions of this shoe.
I can't wait.
For friends and family, and they are super expensive. There's a blue one and a purple one, and I can't cry enough for them purple ones. So let's just be honest. Luis is like, we can't cry enough. But so this one is the one that my friend wears. She wore it to the Cheesecake Factory recently. You was rocking this shoe. You were rocking this shoe, man.
Those shoes are so comfortable. They're so comfortable.
5s are comfortable, aren't they?
Yes.
They on your feet and let your feet spread out, especially if you've been going all day. So,
but Shay, listen, look at that colorway, that cream. Look at the coral. Okay, tell me about why those shoes in your collection. Why
this right here I got first, and let me say first, my principal's motto is teaching is on your feet, not in your seat.
Wait a minute, hold on. Wait. I gotta write that. Hold on. Is the principal here tonight?
Man, my principal is on point. He's not here tonight. I should have had him come in because one of my principals is a Jordan fanatic. One of my
is what?
He is a Jordan fanatic, but he says teaching is on your feet, not in your seat.
Oh, keep going.
So when my principal says that to us, when he comes to our room, he expects us to be up, fellowshipping with kids, checking on kids, checking progress, giving feedback, being a present body, not sitting in your chair on your phone, teaching from your chair. Matter of fact, I got a rolly chair. Sometimes my kids are rolling around in my chair. a lot of times. I can
believe it. Teaching is on your feet and not in your seat.
So when you see the little wrinkles on my shoes, it's because I'm walking around in that shoe, and I'm getting my 9,000 plus steps in the We the Best in a day because I need to check on my kids. If anything changes in that kid from one day to the next, I'm noticing because why? Hey, you got a haircut. I like that. That's nice. Oh, I see you. What's this little blue mark on your eye? You got in a fight. Tell me about that. Everything happens when you step across my classroom is brown. When you step across the brown linoleum, that's the truth zone. We call it the truth zone. Wow. So tell me the truth. No matter if it's good, no matter if it's bad, we can talk about it. We can do it, and the kids like that. So my problem with the truth zone is they want to come tell me the truth when they're not scheduled for my class. So that's a little bit of a problem. So you being a counselor and a great counselor that you are, I know that when a kid has something on their heart and they want to tell it, and you are prioritizing that with other kids, sometimes I do have that issue where I need to talk to this kid right now, but I also have 20 kids in this room right now too. So we work on that. But this keeps me on my feet. We the best. We got 2 different colors right here. And I do this for me. I will wear 2 mismatched shoes of the same shoe. I do this with 6s. I do it with 12s. And the kids love that.
No, listen, I love what you said, but let me open your mindset to this and keep that shoe up. Keep them shoes up, sis. So it's that kicks. He says that even through all the restocks, he still can't find that shoe. And I've heard that.
It's so hard.
It is truly hard to find those 2 shoes. Now, Nike just hit the coral on, they released it last week again.
That's
right. But it's gone. But the neutral
Nike released the coral. They my son has this one. They gave, once again, we got it in the app. That's crazy. Now this one,
no.
Nike did not release this one.
That one.
We had to copy. I know you copied it too. We had to go and do some bad stuff. Some strange for little piece of shoe.
And I want those lavenders, right? Okay, speaking of that, I got a question for you because this is really good. This is very good. Okay, so what do you have your eye on in 2023? Because I know you said you're a retro picker.
I'm a retro picker.
That is a retro shoe. But what do you have your eye on?
I've got my eye on the Jordan Retro Shocking Pink. Ooh. Look at that Jordan Retro Shocking Pink. It looks like it's furry. It's pink in different colors. It's a beautiful shoe. It will be mine coming up pretty soon. It's hard to get. Like one of your commenters was saying, man, I'm looking everywhere and I'm still trying to get the shoe.
Shay, when I went to California, I met up with a sneakerhead that was on the channel, TG. She was rocking them damn shoes. When I tell you them shoes look so good in person.
Oh my God.
They were so beautiful. Listen, if you don't get that shoe, you crazy.
When I get them, I might sleep in. Don't worry about it.
That shoe was so beautiful in the flesh. Right. Oh my God.
That's what I have my eye on, the Shocking Pink. That's the only thing that I've New Year's resolution. We've started some more financial management for the kids and stuff. So I'm down to 1 pair a month, guys. I'm just 1 pair a month because I do have quite an extensive collection. So when I do that, it's got to be worth it. You know, that 1 pair has got to get me through.
Yeah.
As you can see, I got stuff in the background back here. All my 5s and all my shoes are back there in the background. So I'm not without, but like you said to me, we are thinking about making smart financial decisions. So.
Heck yeah. In this day and age, heck yeah. But you're right. I'm down to 1 shoe a month too. Okay, so that was a beautiful showcase. Matter of fact, We the Best is so near and dear to me because the theme behind it, we are the best.
We're the best, man.
You know,
he came with a Jordan 3. Right. If you ever saw his Jordan 3, We the Best, where they were in that royal blue, man, that shoe was out of bounds. I don't know who was able to cop that one, but when he came out with this and he made it where people could actually touch the shoe and be able to be a part of that, I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, DJ Khaled did a real good job. He just released the outfits that go with the shoe. I just saw that on Nike, and they're pretty pretty.
The jacket. I just wanted the little windbreaker jacket to go with the shoe. Was not able to get the jacket.
The quality is really good. Did you get the jacket or you didn't get the jacket?
I was not. It sold out so quick. I was not able to get the.
Everything is gone. The shoes and the material, the clothes. It's all gone.
It's like everybody got money but us. These people are just copping stuff like boom, boom, boom.
I don't even know how they doing it, but hey, to each his own, baby. Okay, here we go. Right. Golden question, y'all, before we call the show. Okay, so wait a minute, hold on. It's that Kicks. He said, I'm down to 1 shoe a month too. As far as the wife, look, he said, as far as the wifey knows.
That's right. Hey, just hide him in the back of the closet. She ain't gonna know.
I always take mine to the garage first. And then I ease it on in the house.
Keep him in the trunk just a couple of days. He won't know. He will not know.
Oh my God. It's so much fun with copping shoes. Okay, here we go, Shay. Here we go. Last one. How many shoes do you own in total? And wait a minute, hold on. Don't answer that yet. Hold on. Guys, listen. When I went to her house, first of all, I go to her house enough, but upstairs, she had, have y'all ever been to Goodwill and they be pulling these big blue buckets of that you could dump it in. You could just put all this stuff in these big blue roller buckets. They're huge. All of those, she had 2 in there, I think, were filled up of shoes. So I had to ask you this question, sis. How many shoes do you have in total?
I have 212 pair of Jordans boxed. Those in boxes.
Hold up. Come on, Lizzo. Oh my God.
Lizzo.
200 and what?
212 pair of Jordans in boxes. And I've had more, but like I said, I do, and I got this from my principal, Dr. Stephen Williams. He'll give a kid a pair of shoes off his feet, man. This guy is genuine. And so I've given away some. I noticed I had about 20 empty boxes upstairs, so I might be down to the 190s, which that means I need to get back up to 212 if you ask me. But that's just in Jordans. And then I have other shoes, dress shoes, and of course, I also wear Air Max 95 and Air Max 97. I have about 52 pair of those.
I can't even close my mouth.
Yeah, that's what happens when you got
a you. Look, it's that kick said, damn, with the big eyes.
My husband is a contractor, so he's had to build an area upstairs for my shoes, and he was pretty sour about that. But look, you get to live with me. You get to be part of all this greatness. Come on, baby.
Hey, don't play. Okay, so Shay, whenever
what did he say to that?
He ain't saying nothing. He gonna wait till he get home to have a conversation with you. Listen, when I come over, I want to put your sneaker collection on a short, man.
Sure. We're doing a little renovation here at the house, so we're going to be able to showcase those and some of the other stuff that we've been collecting. I also collect coins, so we're doing a little renovation so that some of my stuff can be on display at the house where I can enjoy it.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. And listen, hey, thank you so freaking much,
thank you
man.
for
coming on. Everybody give her a round of applause.
Continued success. I love it. I love how you all support my friend. I can't wait till this blows up and you get your own talk show. I'm gonna be behind the stage eating donuts every show.
We're gonna leave from there, girl, and get a plane ride to another country, honey.
There we go.
I gotta get on your millionaire status. You're already up there, baby.
Nope. That's why I'm still teaching. I'm teaching benefits.
Okay, long term, baby. Look, it's the kicks. He said, send them to Huntsville. He said, I need another room. He wants your husband to build him a room.
Tell him to get him a shoe closet built off the side of that thing. Don't worry about it. Huntsville ain't that far to me. It's not that far.
It's not that far. This dude is I'm hoping that he come on the show. It's the kicks. I'm hoping that he come on the show,
man. Because
he comes to Nashville quite a bit with his wife. So hey, we never know. Guys, everybody, thank you guys for coming in the chat, showing some love to my sis, OG Shay. Shay, if you want the people to know where to find you, baby, go ahead and tell them where can they find you to follow your fine ass.
Well, this is the thing. I'm not a big social media person, but I am a person, a real life person. So I am on Instagram at marsha.rosales.3 because I have 3 beautiful babies. And so that's what I do.
Yes, she does. And listen, I am just so proud. And so the way we work, I love how our friendship is because sometimes we don't see each other.
That's right.
Sometimes we don't talk to each other. But when we
I'm in the background. You're in my background. You're always in the back of my mind. But in the front of my heart, you know how that goes. She's Batman. I'm Robin. I'm always sidekicking. She start a fight, I will pull up, I will walk right into the middle of it and try to get her to stop. Try.
So many times she's pulled me out of situations. That's all I'm gonna say before I was delivered. I was delivered, y'all.
That's right. Nothing but the blood.
Nothing but the blood. Y'all, listen, if you want to find her at her Instagram. I'll have all the information in the link in the bio. We want to thank y'all for coming on the show, man. We want to thank Marsha for taking the time out.
Thank you, guys.
Everybody's in. Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for the people that held down the chat, man. Without you. And Shay, I love you. Like,
Man,
you have been a part of every cycle in my life from 2005.
It just highlighted me just like I am, just the personality that I have. So I appreciate you highlighting me just like I am. I didn't have to pretend. I didn't have to do anything. So I appreciate that. Just let me be me.
Yeah, always.
I can't wait to this. This is going over the top, man. I see people inviting you places. I see you being in conventions because, you know, this, like you said, this subculture can take you so many places.
I'm excited too, sis. My heart is so open for it because life is short. And
did you get a Philly cheesesteak while you was in Philly? That's all I need to know. Did you get a sandwich? Did you get a sandwich, though?
Did you do a sandwich? But listen, hey, that's more of a reason to go back with you so I can get that Philly. Listen, we gotta go back.
So jealous. He let me go nowhere. This dude did not want me to go nowhere without me. I am going to the auto auction tomorrow. I got to talk to you about that too. Larry's got a friend. We got to talk about that.
Yeah, we do. And I want you to start inviting me because you do be everywhere, Miss Hollywood.
Hey, Hollywood was great. And then you went. You went to LA. Have you went to California yet?
Did you go back? I went to LA a couple of weeks ago.
How did you like that? Was that everything?
It was everything. I got to go back. And I want to go back. I want to go back with the family because the boys need to experience California love, baby.
We need to take our boys on a cross-country trip because I just saw so much growth in them when we took them. That was great. Even though we broke down a couple
times. Guys, we drove from Nashville all the way to Vegas.
All the way.
3+. Did you have 4 with you or 3?
How many did I have? I always got extra, don't I?
Yeah, you do. I think it was your 3, my 3. In a Sprinter from Nashville all the way to Vegas. And we did that shit, sis.
We loved every minute of it. Every minute. Except when we looked at that big hole in Arizona. That big crater. We didn't know what that was. We was like, this is a crater? What is this? We didn't know what that was.
It was one memorable event that I will never forget. So thank you.
And our kids either. So I love that about it. But thank you for having me. Appreciated it so much. Thank you guys for supporting her. I love all those comments. You got some faithful people. I need to get in here and start commenting faithfully too.
Come on, man. Come in the building, baby.
Sundays, I'm coming in and I want to support your channel. I want to see you grow.
You are always there. You don't have to do nothing, man. I love you. And listen, hey, you ain't got no sip.
I ain't got no sip.
Take this sip for you, man. Jays4Dayz.
Go take that sip.
On Sunday, baby. You better take that what?
Go take that sip.
You better take that seat.
I promised my students that I would let them watch some of this, and so they're gonna be so excited about it just to see you, meet you.
And don't forget, tell them, press that subscribe button, baby. Comment down below and turn
notifications on. There you go. That's a whole new generation of people to watch your channel. That's right.
Thank you. All right, sis. I love you, baby.
Okay. You take care of yourself.
It's a wrap. Bye, y'all.